I think a lot of people were wondering, is that air quality going to stick around now that we have the rain? Is that going to stick around? This is a live picture, though, to start this morning from North Bank Park, where we can see, it's raining out there, kind of in a cloud waking up this morning. Will it clear out in time for the fireworks? That's the question.
Yes. So I've been keeping an eye on that this morning because I was curious myself. So the rain has already cleared out a lot of that smoke. Of course, we haven't seen much sunshine, so it's hard to tell at this point.
Yeah.
But once we get past today, we will see some clearer skies, and a lot of those smoke plumes are looking less intense. They're starting to get a little bit more diluted.
Okay.
And the flow is looking like it's going to hold off through the 4th.
Okay.
So we're going to be looking at some clear skies for at least a couple days. So I think we'll be good to go.
I'll tell you what, though, my lawn and my flowers have loved this rain. They were so dry to start the summer. And it's just been a good dose that they've needed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing is we had such a dry stretch. I would hate to go into the 4th of July with a dry stretch of weather.
Yes.
So it's been really, really good that we've had a really wet weekend. It's going to help out with fire safety through the week.
Right.
So good news in that regard. And we're getting a lot of rain today as well, even this morning. Looking out over downtown right now, like you just saw as well. Can't see too much. We got some heavy showers reducing visibility, definitely going to be causing some issues on roadways over the next little bit. Be careful about hydroplaning. These showers are heavy for now, and they're slowly moving off towards the east this morning. If you're in areas like Marysville, Delaware, Marion, Kenton, Bell Fountain, already looking much drier, and you'll spend a good portion of the morning on the drier side of things. We're not entirely done with the showers, but it won't be a horrible day to get in and out because we will be in and out of those showers throughout today. All right, temperatures right now, not as bad as yesterday. We're seeing some improvements right now. We've got 70 degrees in Columbus, 68 in Delaware, 69 in Marion, Kenton 69 degrees and 68 as we look to Springfield. So a little cooler. We don't have quite as much humidity packed in either. So that's going to help us out through the afternoon. So we're still tracking a severe weather threat through today. Here's what we've got. We've got the scattered showers this morning, pretty heavy as well. We're going to see some spotty stuff through midday, and then a stronger wave arrives with that final cold front later this evening. So that cold front is the reason why we still have a severe weather threat today. That is the main concern, because as it comes through, it's going to mix everything up, and we've got potential for a few storms within the line that develops to become stronger, especially if you're in these areas highlighted in yellow where we've got our likely severe weather threat. This has been shifted south by the Severe Weather Prediction Center, which is good news. Most of us now just within that possible threat area. And within the slight risk, within those areas of yellow, main concern, just going to be really gusty winds. We could see some hail as well, but everything else not looking nearly as likely with this system. So the severe weather we see on the scale of things, not going to be quite as widespread or damaging as it could be. All right, let's walk through your hour-by-hour forecast. So we already have the rain out there right now. We're going to slowly watch this start to move out. We get dry skies for a little while, possibly seeing some pop-ups. It wouldn't surprise me if we see those through midday and into the afternoon, but not as likely to be severe as what we'll see later in the afternoon and evening. Now, by 3 o'clock, we've got some sunshine, some pop-ups starting to develop, temperatures in the 80s. We keep warming things up. By 7 o'clock, here comes that line. It's getting itself together. It's eating up that energy, going to bring that gusty winds, thunder, lightning, possibly some hail as well, and then it wraps up relatively quickly. It's out of here before midnight. We're dry through most of the overnight hours. There still is a chance for a couple showers as we head into Monday. Not widespread, not super heavy, but they will be out there. You still might need to keep the umbrella handy, especially as we head through the afternoon when we've got those heavier showers. Your rainfall totals for this system, pretty good. Most of us seeing at least 1/4 of an inch, some just over 1.5 inches, close to 2 inches. Here's a look forward. Again, Monday, some spotty showers. Tuesday, maybe a little bit of drizzle for a few spots, but relatively, we're looking pretty dry for the 4th, which is good news. And we're going to keep that going through Wednesday. Temperatures climb back to the upper 80s Wednesday afternoon, cooling down Thursday with more chances for thunderstorms by the end of the week.